guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Welcome to another weekend product review. A little while back, I did a review on the Swipesmith 13-inch Dethatcher Scarifier. And I was a little disappointed because I thought I was getting one that was 16-inch wide, and it came with a bag. The one that I reviewed did not come with a bag. As a result, I demonstrated it in my backyard, scarifying as well as dethatching parts of my lawn that refused to grow grass in that section. I thought maybe scarifying and dethatching that area was going to improve the soil and allow it to grow better. Well, because I didn't have the bag, I was too lazy to pick up the clippings. Therefore, because the clippings stayed onto that area, it didn't grow very well. So Swipesmith sent me what was intended for me to do a review on. Their 16-inch Scarifier Dethatcher machine with a bag. I'm going to try it out today. Let me unbox it for you right now. Now it started to rain, but it's okay. A little bit of rain never hurts anybody. As you saw, I put this together in about 10 minutes. It's very easy, and I didn't even use the instructions. Then again, I did put this together a few months ago, so I know exactly how to put it on. You may want to read the instructions if you're unsure of the connections, but really very straightforward. So this comes with the Scarifier attachment to the cutting wheel from shipping. This is the dethatching attachment. It's very easy to convert. But right now we're going to use the Scarifier for a small patch of my side lawn and see all the stuff that it picks up. And then we're going to swap it to the Scarifier as long as the rain doesn't get too bad. Try it out. So it's starting to rain a little bit. I'm going to do this really quick to show you. If you guys want to see the first video of my demonstrating the 13-inch one, it's the same exact thing, except this is wider by 3 inches, and this one has the bagger. You can adjust the height right here very easily from super low, 4, 3, 2, 1, and really high, right? To make any kind of difference, I want to try probably 2. And as you can see, there's 4 wheels, and you can adjust the angle of the handle with these 2 levers over here, and this can be easily stowed away by the quick release clamp. Now this is corded, and my cord isn't very long, so I'm just going to go about 10 feet back and forth. And you want to coil it this way so that when you're pulling it, it doesn't pull out easy because you put a knot there, right? And there's a little guide over here where you can put this knot here so that it doesn't move around too much. You have to be careful because with the corded machines, you have to try to remember not to run over the cord. And that's the problem with corded machines, but that keeps the costs down for you guys. If this was non-corded and it had a lithium-ion battery in here, it would probably, the battery itself would probably cost like $70 to $100. So to keep the costs down, it's still corded. You only use this about once a year. Some people, you only use this thing maybe once every 2 years, because how often do you need to dethatch your lawn? You know what I mean? Or unless you have an area where you can't grow grass anymore, like I do, you have to scarify it, which basically digs little trenches in your soil to make the soil more fluffier. If you have petrified soil like I do in some parts, where water, no matter how much water you water it, it's still not absorbing into the ground, and that's why you need to scarify it. So I'm going to show you real quick about how to do this. I'll leave a link in the description for the first video of the 13-inch model, and also a link in the description to this model that you can purchase on Amazon from Swipesmith. So I'm gonna, without further ado, I'll show you how it works. As you can see from my lawn, That middle part there is kind of dry, right? That's because with my first model, the 13-inch without the bagger, because it didn't have the bagger, I didn't bother picking up the thatch. I just left it on there. So if you didn't water it, it's trying to die right now. But now we have a bag, okay? And also, to start it, you have the safety button here, which is red. You depress that and pull this handle down. As you can see in the first pass, it went fantastic, very pretty, very nice. Second pass was pretty good too, but the third pass going up, you could tell that the bag has filled up with the thatch already and was leaving remnants of the thatch right there. This has the scarifier blade on it, and what that does is it digs deep trenches into your grass and tries to improve the soil viability. As you can see, these are the dethatch blades. As you can see here, very deep trench making blades. This is the scarifier. Now, dethatching it with that other attachment is less of an impact on your lawn. You will get dry thatch, but not so much, depending on the level of height that you choose. So it gives you an idea about how it works. I'm going to empty this bag and pick up the remainder of the thatch that's on the lawn now. So in my area, this is considered grass clippings on vegetation day. Vegetation day, they'll take branches and leaves and all that stuff. But for clippings, they won't take it, which is why I don't really bag my clippings. I just let the clippings go back onto the lawn so that it improves the soil with the nutrients from the dead grass, thatch. But if it's dry, dead grass, it's not going to provide too many nutrients. It's just going to block the sun and the soil, and you won't get a nice lawn. But obviously today on my demonstration, I do need to pick up the clippings to show you, and I just hope that they'll take it. Anyway, the bag is not very big, okay? As compared to a regular lawnmower bag, you have to, I mean, like you saw, 2 passes, and it's going to be full. And you have to empty your bag very often. But like I said, you don't really dethatch your lawn every day. You know, it's like a once a year kind of thing. You know what I mean? I'm just speaking personally. Every time I dethatch, I don't really see any improvements. As a matter of fact, the areas in my backyard, they look terrible. But certain people, if you understand gardening and lawn care and maintenance, people want a dethatcher and scarifier. So now I'm going to pick up the remainder of the grass, the dead thatch that has come up from the scarifier. I have to move the cable out of the way so I don't run over it. pretty good. As you can see, it cleaned up the thatch that was left on the lawn very well, and it looks pretty clean now. I know that it looks worse than when you started, but lawn, it takes time for the effects to really show you, you know. This does improve the breathability of the lawn. It does. It takes out the dry grass that it was blocking the sunlight from the soil, and scarifying and dethatching is something that you should do it to a lawn. You don't have great results right away, but a couple of weeks from now, if you water it regularly and seed it and put fertilizer down, the lawn is definitely a much healthier lawn than if you didn't do it. So I recommend getting a dethatcher or scarifier and using it at least once a year for your lawn. Let's see how much that pass did. That was very good, see? It didn't overflow, but probably, you know, 15 to 20 feet passes would fill up the bag. And of course it depends on how high or low you did the setting. Obviously the lower the setting, how much the blades dig into the grass, into your soil, you're gonna get more thatch. If you lifted it up a little bit, you would have less thatch to pick up, you know. But what is it doing in terms of health for your lawn? You have to make that determination yourself. If you'd like to see how to change out the scarifier attachment to the dethatcher attachment, leave a link in the description to the first video that I showed exactly how to use it. It's very simple. You take an Allen key, you loosen a bolt, and you take that whole assembly out, put the new assembly back in. It's very easy to figure out. So this thing worked out a lot better with the bag. I recommend the bag because if you didn't have a bag, you would just have a ton of stuff on here that you would have to pick up with your hands, you know what I mean? Or if you have another lawnmower with a bagger or a lawn tractor with a bagger system, you just pick it up easily too. But this one's all in one. You scarify, you dethatch, you pick up the thatch into the bag, you make a couple passes, you have to empty it out. All run on electricity, so no gas or gas mix or oil to worry about, and you just plug it in and go. You just got to be careful of the coiled wire, that's all. Don't run it over or you're gonna need a new cable. Hope you guys enjoyed this brief video on the Swipesmith 16-inch Dethatcher Scarifier machine, corded with height adjusters, very easy to put together and pretty easy to use. Also safe to use with the safety features. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description for this product, as well as the video to the 13-inch with no bag. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.